let's be honest here, you need new anime, I need new anime, so let's strike a deal here. You watch this video and you get new anime that you may not have even seen before. Great, so today's video will be recommending underrated anime with an overpowered anime protagonist. Everyone's favorite theme of a character that never ever loses in a battle. Sit back and enjoy the video. I'm going to be starting this list with Darwins Game. The very cool thing about this anime is that it takes place in the real world, in sort of like an alternative dimension where only the players exist. Now, we have a boy in high school who was dragged into a battle royale death game from an app that he downloaded on his phone, which then dragged him into a game where killing must be done to advance to further rounds. Each player does get a power-up or ability or of some sort, and what the boy does get is a very rare one and a unique ability to copy another power he chooses, which is indeed a very strong power. I highly doubt many of you have even seen this super underrated anime from a few years back of a powerful detective who can do absolutely anything he wishes.
Balance unlimited.
大輔 is a man of incredible wealth since his balance or bank account seems to be unlimited. He is assigned to a modern crime prevention headquarters to take down and track bad guys with the help of his partner who believes money does not solve everything, even though the anime shows that it's the ultimate power for justice. If you're looking for a protagonist that kicks ass and has a very destructive power with high kill potential that can destroy monsters, then you need to check out Boy Riverside. Sally is the main protagonist who wields a very strange power which gives her superhuman strength to take down beasts. She wants only one thing, and to have humans and monsters coexist together who are always at war, and the monsters on the other hand, they only want their kind to exist as they rampage into human settlements and kill them all. So yeah, it's, monsters versus humans. A very simple concept with a lot of action involved. I know for a fact that you all will really enjoy some gender bender anime situations because here comes an isekai called Fantasy Bishoujo. Two best friends who are guys that were transported to the world, one remained the same while the other was turned into a girl. They both have really cool superpowers that are powerful, yet sometimes knowing they are both guys, they just can't sometimes help themselves but to slowly fall in love with each other. One has the power of charm, any guy will fall for them, meanwhile the other has mighty strength. It's actually a very good underrated anime and very hilarious to watch, and it's definitely worth checking out. Now for a small trip down memory lane, how about a hero who worked hard to save his own people countless times from the wrath of the Demon Lord, only to then get exiled and banished from the kingdom due to people fearing his overwhelming power. The hero had absolutely no choice but to join the Demon Lord's army, give up on being a hero, and become a bad guy. Yeah, sounds about right, for betrayal and vengeance. The Demon Lord still hates his guts, so he must do all he can to prove himself worthy of joining their ranks. Unnamed Memory is pretty underrated. Despite it getting a season 2, not many have actually seen it, so I'm here to shed some light on this situation. Oscar is a very powerful warrior seeking a cure from the witch on top of the dungeon tower, a curse that makes any woman that he's with die, as he needs to somehow undo this curse. However, the witch herself is very powerful enough to survive this curse, so why not she end up getting in a relationship with him instead, and life will be so much more easier for our boy Oscar to get some riz tonight. Now we're moving on to something a little bit more special, an underrated anime which focuses on an overpowered human with super strength who wishes to take the throne and become Demon King. The current king is absent, so a tournament is being hosted for beings across the demon realm to compete for their place, but one mere human decides to take part despite him hating his own kind and wishes to destroy humans. Unfortunately though, in reality, really, no one can beat Helck at games. He's insanely strong. He's like the Hercules of the demon realm. This is one of my favorite anime from 2024, a very unique Demon Lord anime series with a cyberpunk theme to it, and also the idea of a weak to strong as a bonus to make things a little bit more spicy and epic.
これが新しい世界の姿です。
Demon Lord Veltol was defeated by the hero and then reincarnated many years later to a world he doesn't even remember anymore. Since then, technology has really advanced to a new era, and it seems everyone can now use magic at a higher level than Veltol without needing to use incantation. Somehow now, Veltol is weak and needs to get stronger, so he decides to become a streamer and get followers to power himself up. Uncle from another world. You guys remember this glorious underrated hidden gem? Well, I really wouldn't be mad if you said you never watched it, but you really should. Uncle has been in a coma, but in reality, all this time he has been in another world as a hero saving the day. But once he woke up, he was back in the real world but did retain all of his powers that he got. Years have passed since then he was asleep all this time, so now he wants to become a YouTuber and get famous by doing cool tricks using his powers. Finally, to recommend the last anime in today's video list, the Ossan Newbie Adventurer. Rick Gladiator has dreamed of becoming an adventurer, but everyone knows that starting at a young age is key to success. But the man decides to start at the age of 30, so he's a middle-aged man. But later, Rick was invited by a top guild to train with them, but what he didn't expect was a harsh training program to bring out the best in him. Day in and day out, brutal sessions until Rick becomes the invincible warrior that the guild plans on making him. It definitely sounds like a blast, and honestly, it really is worth watching. That looks like to be the end of the Overpowered journey. I hope I managed to provide you all with some new anime as you requested. But if you did enjoy, then please do drop a like to show your support and subscribe to stay notified of all my latest uploads here on YouTube. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.